Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a, not gonna say different kind of video, it's more of a how I make my MT in this game, how I make my MT to get the players I review, and just how I get my MT just in general. So it's a mixture of a few different things I do. You don't really want to stick to one thing, just because if that one thing stops working, then you kind of have a few other things to fall back on. So the first thing I actually use is I use these emerald players. So what I do is I have a few of them here. Is I bid on every single emerald player I can find for 550 MT. Now these cards, but here I've won for 500, so you get that 50 MT back. And then what you can do, you can look through them individually and see if you can make any more than 750. But at the moment, the lowest buy now for a majority of them is 750, so I just list them all for 750. I don't know why this regular Cal Corver is here, but anyway, pretty much every single emerald, bar a select few, are going for 750. So I bid them for 550, literally bid up to like the 20-minute mark, and then once they all expire, so after I've bidden them all of them, and, I have 20 minutes left to wait. I have like 100, 200 bids down. I then go play a game of Triple Threat. So, while you're waiting for your cards to expire, you make an MT in Triple Threat. And then, depending on what boards you get packs. Now, I'm keeping these packs for a particular kind of video. Just, it might be a bit of a while before you see that video, but you know what? It's there. And what you can do with this is just a little side thing. What you can do is you can use your tokens to open the lights out packs. Why the lights out packs? It's because it has the highest rated or the most valued cards you can get for. Basically, you open the multi-dimensional or the lights out. The lights out has players that are worth more. So Page's worth around 10, Clay is around worth 10 as well. And then the rest of them are about, like these amethysts are around 2, and then the rubies you can discard, and then these sapphires and emeralds are 750 for them as well. Now, when you open the packs as well, you also get shoes and jerseys. You can choose to just quick sell those, so that's an extra. Say you open these packs, you get at least 1,000 MT. So you get 750 for the player, roughly. And then you get 250 at least for discarding the shoe, and 250 at least for discarding the jersey. So how I do this really effectively. So bid on all over players, and then quickly go through them, all the outbids, and then send them all to the auctions. So I'll just quickly do that now. And what I'll do, guys, is I will speed through. So I've done this. I will say this does take a while. It's not really a quick thing, but it's not a slow thing either. If you really max out how you're doing it, and you're doing it as quickly as you can make a lot of MT by doing this method. So I'm going to quickly list all these for 750, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'll do some quick math for you guys, right? Say you win 100 cards for 550. You then list them all up for 750. Then if you take off the tax, in profit, you make 12,000. Look at that, one of them's already sold. So, say you list 100 cards, yeah? Once all those 100 cards sell, you make 12,000 MT just on the cards. Now, what you do once you've listed all the players you can up, and then you're then deciding what to do next, literally, go back on the auction, go to Emerald, 500, and just bid on a lot of them, and then see if I can get a few of these. Yeah, so just bid on a lot of them, get them for 550. Sometimes you get them for 500. So obviously you're making, say you get 100 cards that you get for 500. I wouldn't recommend just bidding 500, just because the general discard of an emerald is 550. So it's a zero risk method for bidding 550, and it's just profit to be made. So if we just bid 550, see if we win them. And you just want to do that till like the 20-minute mark, go play a game. If you get a pack, open the pack, quickly get them on the auction house and ready to be listed. If you get tokens, now this is optional just because the token reward market has been updated. So If you guys want to save your tokens for potentially those players, I'm not really interested in, aside from one, and that's Galaxy Opal, DeMar DeRozan. But he's roughly about 1,000 something tokens, so 8, I mean, he's roughly about 2,000 tokens away, so I'm not really too interested in going for him. I'd rather just do this. And so once you get 6 tokens, open up a lights out pack, list everything up, and rinse and repeat. So, what I've done is I have all of these cards that I have sold doing this. Literally, maybe 1 in like 100 doesn't sell. And some of these cards do go down to the last like 10 minutes, but obviously a lot of them do just get sold instantly, just because obviously it's $7.50 and it's still quite a low price for some of these emeralds. So what I'm going to do is, you can currently see I'm 598,000 in. Have I won these cards yet? May have won one of them. So yeah, I won this card for 500. I'm going to make up roughly 175 MT on this card. You might not think that's a lot, but when you think we have 50 plus of these, of at least 125 MT profit, you then kind of see where all your money adds up. And it's a low risk, very, I wouldn't say rewarding, but it's very, if you have a lot of time on your hands and you want to make some MT, this is a way to do it. If you want to just grind how to make MT, like, go onto the auction, bid on all the players you can find. Look at that, I won 3 of them. If you get outbidded, doesn't matter. Don't bid 600. Don't bid 650, because then there's no profit to be made in that, unless you really want the cards for some reason. But if your object is just to make money, do not go any higher than 550. And obviously, if a card for some reason doesn't sell, you can just list it for 700 to make some quick. Like, I think you make 80 MT off that card if it doesn't sell. So you're still making slivers of profit, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Obviously, if this method, like the only times this method doesn't really work is on Fridays, because that's when obviously a lot of content is being dropped into the game. But what you can do then is, because the market is so flooded, you can easily pick these up for 500 each and sit on them till like Sunday. Now I'm filming this on Sunday. I've been doing this all through Saturday night into Sunday morning. Now, you can see I'm on 600,000 MT. I think I was on 740, I believe, when I started doing this. So, quick, brief rundown of the method again. Bid on all the emeralds you can see up until the 20-30 minute mark. Go play a triple threat online game. Or MyTeam Unlimited, or a challenge. Literally, whichever one you want to do to kill some time and make some MT another way. Any packs, open up the packs, quickly list all the cards and discard shoes, jerseys, etc. Then if you get tokens, keep them if you want, or open a lights out pack and quickly get some MT for that. Right. Now here's the long part. I'm going to quickly redeem all of these, and I shall show you guys what MT I am left with. Alright guys, everything has been redeemed. I am currently on 828,000 MT. So, and I still have 46 things, or 44 things. We quickly redeem them. So, roughly I think 10 things didn't sell out of like, I don't even want to think about how much. So, there's 44 things here. That's roughly about 30,000 more MT to be had if you take off of tax. So, I'll end on roughly about 859,000 MT, which is quite ridiculous when I started on 740. So, yeah, method does work. It is a bit tedious, but you do definitely get results doing it. So, quick, brief rundown once again. Search auctions. Go onto emeralds, or bronzes, or sapphires. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Obviously, sapphires, they quick sell for 600, so you can bet on sapphires for 600 up till like the 20-minute mark. If other people are doing this as well, just skip forward like 5-10 minutes, or like 10-20 cards. Start bidding. If you're still getting outbidded like 2-3 cards in a row, skip ahead like another 2 minutes, and then you should be golden for that. Obviously, depending on how well this video does, this method may stop working for like a couple days, but then once there's more stuff, I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Once this video's been out for a couple weeks, couple days, people will stop using it, and this method will be good to go as well. So, brief rundown: Emerald 500, bid 550 on all of these up until the 15, 20. I sometimes go to the 30 mark. Obviously, the more cards you get, the more profit you're going to make. Then once all the cards are waiting to expire, go play a game of Triple Threat, make like 200 to 400 MT per game. If you get a pack, if you get some tokens, if you get, obviously there's more MT on the board, it just adds up. Open the packs, sell everything you have in the packs. The players, quick sell the shoes and the jerseys. As you can see in mine, I have no shoes whatsoever, just because it's 250 MT at least, 300 for a gold shoe. And then just rinse and repeat. If you have tokens, if you want, go use them in the token market on the lights out packs, because they're just better than the multi-dimensional. And yeah, rinse and repeat. How far should you go? I say go until you have 50 in your auctions, and more than 50 in your auction outcomes. Just because as soon as a card sells, you instantly are able to list up another one. As you can see, these cards are just, they're flying off. So, I'm gonna go rest my voice now. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, if you guys are gonna try out this method, then just drop a like down in the video. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I post these tips every once in a while once I find another tip to make some quick MT. Well, make MT. This is it's not a quick method, but if you play the game for a couple hours before you obviously go into a challenge or anything like that, quickly go into the auction, spend about 2 to 3 minutes bidding on cards, and then just go do the challenge, and then you can just basically make MT while you're doing the challenges. If you guys have any methods you want to share, drop them down in the comments. I'm sure people will appreciate all the help they can get to make some MT in this game. In terms of MT making, this is the easiest game to make MT that I've been a part of. I've been a part of 2K16, that was a nightmare. 2K17, I had a similar method to this, but it was way less effective. 2K18 I didn't play, 2K19 I didn't play, and 2K20 I bought literally 28 days ago, and I've made close to 2 million MT. So I have 850, we'll say. I have, I think, 700,000 worth in players, maybe 800,000 worth in players. And then obviously, the more you buy cards, the more you get burned on tax. So I've made roughly about 2 million MT. Yes, I've opened a few packs with VC, but my pack odds have been kind of garbage. So I've made roughly about 2 million just doing this method. And it's really effective. Like, I have Kristaps, I have Bosch, I'm looking to get that T-Mac, that's why I'm really starting to grind this method. But yeah, if you guys do plan on using this method, drop it down in the comments, let me know your results. See you guys all later, take care, peace.